Hey guys, so today I have a fun makeup look for you. It is sort of like a date night, very flirty, sort of sexy, super feminine makeup look. I made it very easy and achievable. Mind you, you don't have to use all these same products that I use exactly. I kind of tell you what you can use as an alternative in the video. So if you're interested in seeing how I got this look, then please keep on watching and make sure to give it a thumbs up, comment any video suggestions, and to subscribe to my channel. And if you would like to see how I got this look, then just keep on watching. Hello, everybody. Okay, so today I'm going for a sultry, sort of like sexier makeup look. I'm sure you already know that from the title, but that's what I'm going for. So I'm just gonna wing it. I'm gonna prime with the Nivea Men's Post Shave Balm. I'm just gonna rub it into my skin until it gets tacky. This is gonna ensure that my makeup stays on all day and all night long. So this is the newest member of the family. His name is Rex. Say hi. These probably hurt your eyeball, don't they, buddy? His name's Rex. We rescued him. For foundation, I'm going to be using the Milani Conceal and Perfect foundations. I have the color 01 Creamy Vanilla and 04 Medium Beige. I'm going to use mostly 04 Medium Beige. Obviously that one's darker. I'll use like a full pump of that. And then I'll take just like a tiny little dot of the lighter one. Probably like a fourth of the amount, just to lighten it up a little bit because I don't have any of the shades in between. Once that's in an even layer across my face, I'll go ahead and take a very damp beauty sponge. This is the one from Real Techniques. This is literally a brand new one, like I just took it out of the package. And I'm gonna go ahead and bounce that up and down on the skin just to blend it out. Alright, so now that that is blended out, I'm going to be taking the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. This is in Light Warm. And I'm going to be concealing and highlighting my under eye area. And I'm going to be really drawing this back today because we want a very like pulled back look. Like I'm not going to be contouring over there at all. And then I'm going to take the same sponge and blend that out. Really pulling this back. Okay, so now I'm going to be baking the whole face. What I've been using is, I already put it in the cap, it's the Tarte Smooth Operator Amazonian Clay Finishing Powder. This is just like a little tester one. And what I do is I'll take a little bit of this first and I'll just go under my eyes and just like set my under eye area with this first, because this is a little more finely milled than my Airspun, which I love the Airspun, but this is better at like not kicking up underneath your eye area. And then I'll also put this on my smile lines because it's kind of thinner, so it doesn't make it like crepe up and crease. And then I'll go ahead and use my Airspun. I'll go under the eyes again, sort of like this way with the Airspun, and on the sides of my nose and on my nose. And then I'll do the center of my forehead, and then I like to bring it out here because I kind of get greasier in those spots. And then I'll set over here too on my chin. And then what I've been doing lately is setting right here because I rest my hand there a lot. And when I go to do my bronze and contour, if there's already a lot of powder already here that the skin has already soaked up, it's not going to pick up much more pigment. So it's kind of like cleaning it up before instead of after, like a lot of people like to do. And I've been doing that lately and I've been loving doing it. It's awesome. So I'll let this bake as long as it takes to do my eyebrows, and then I'll sort of like powder the rest of the skin. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows and I'll be right back. Okay, so I wiped the bake away under my eyes and sort of down here, and then I don't really like flick it off of my face. I sort of just like push it into the skin and sort of blend it everywhere else, just so I'm not wasting the product, and I'm just gonna set my face at the same time. And then I took some powder down my neck too and just made sure everything was set. And if you're ever wondering if it's not set enough, you can just kind of feel your skin, and if it feels tacky or sticky anywhere, like right here, it just needs a little bit more powder. And we're good. I did my eyebrows, and then now I'm going to start my eyeballs. For today's makeup, I'm going to be making it a really achievable look that everybody can do. And products that I use, you do not have to use the exact same brand, name, color, You don't have to use the same brushes. It's just doing the same things and the same concepts. I'll tell you what I mean when I get to those products. But I'm just gonna take some tape, and you wanna just put it on the back of your hand and then wipe it off or rip it off so it's not super sticky. And then you wanna just line it up with your lower lash line going towards your eyebrow and push it down. You don't want it to be straight up. You kind of want it to be more elongated. And another thing, when applying these, you kind of want to leave some space so it can come under the eye too, because you don't want to start it just from the outer corner or like already on your lid, because then that's just going to bring the line like closer in, and it's not going to like, you're not going to be able to put anything on your lower lash line because it's already going to be like, you know what I'm saying, already on your lid. So you want to sort of bring it away from the lid so it can come downwards. Okay, so for the first step, all you need is just a transition shade. Today I'm going to be using the NYX single eyeshadow in Strike a Pose. I used this in my last video. It's very affordable. If you don't have this, you need a color similar, and there's like a swatch of it there. It's just a really soft, neutral brown that's not super dark, but not super light. It's just a good transition for your crease. That's all you need. And then a fluffy crease blending brush. This is just one from Sigma. It's the E40. So you just sort of want to do windshield wiper motions back and forth, buffing it into the crease. You want to make sure every time you're coming back towards this way, you're going onto that tape, making sure that eyeshadow gets all the way up next to it. Okay, you really don't have to do this. I'm going to put black right over here, but to just sort of intensify it and make sure it lasts longer, I'm just going to use a brown pencil eyeliner. This is Maybelline Lasting Drama Waterproof Gel Pencil in Glazed Toffee. I'm going to go ahead and just come up on this tape a little bit with it, and then in just a little bit like that, and smudge that out, and then I'm going to put a black shadow right on top of that, and then that'll make it just more intense, and it'll make it just sort of stick a little better. But you definitely don't have to do that. You can just go in with a black shadow from the get-go. So I'm going to take any pencil brush, this is just one from Morphe, and just sort of rub it across this brown and just smoke it out. Okay, so now you're going to want to take any black eyeshadow you have. This is just one from NYX. It's just the black eyeshadow. I don't know. Any black eyeshadow you have, I'm sure you can find one. And then I'm just going to take like a medium crease brush. You can take it on a pencil brush too, but I kind of wanted this to be pretty smoky. And then you're just going to go right over that. Then I'm going to go back in with that first fluffy crease brush we used, and then just further blend this out, because you don't want it to be too harsh. You don't want it to be like a thick straight line. You want it to kind of be like a blurry black smudge basically. So just back and forth over the lid, really sloppily, does not have to be perfect. Now I'm going to dip into my Coastal Scents palette. This is the color White Silver. It's just like a glittery, shimmery white color. You don't have to use white. You can use like a mauve pink or whatever you have kicking around. Just any sort of shimmery shade. And you actually don't have to use shimmer in this at all, but I just kind of wanted to. So I'm going to take this just on a flat shader brush, whatever you have. Grab some of that, and then you just want to sort of pop it over here where it's kind of just boring right now. And then I'm also going to highlight the inner corners, and then I'll go ahead and take that on the brow bone. So now I'm going to apply mascara and lashes. Today I'm using the Milani Big and Better Lashes mascara. This is like my new favorite mascara. I'm just going to coat them once, and then I'll be applying the Kiss number 11s, which are my everyday lashes that I use every day in all of my videos because I'm boring and I'm bland. So yeah. Okay, so now that the lashes are on, I'm going to go ahead and just finish the lower lash line since we're on eyelashes, and then we'll finish the rest of the face. So I'm just going to line my waterline with just any black eyeliner that you have. This is the one from NYX. And I'm just going to pop this into my waterline. Nothing special. Okay, so I just have a little Morphe defining flat brush here. You definitely don't need this, but it's really nice to get up underneath here. I'm just going to take that black eyeshadow and sort of like mix it in with that eyeliner, and then you want to connect it with what's going on out here. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do for contouring is I'm going to take the Anastasia contour kit, and I'm going to take this cool toned middle shade right here. I'm pretty sure it's the color Fawn. And I'm going to take this on a Morphe E48 brush. Any sort of small tapered contouring brush that you like to use, go ahead and grab that. And then preferably a cool toned contouring shade will work best for this, because we really want our cheeks to be like really carved and really like snatched and like pulled back, because how I highlighted my under eyes, they're kind of going like this, because it makes it look more like more sexy and more like intense, I guess. I don't know how to explain it, but more like model like. So I'm going to grab just a little bit of that. This is not bronzing, this is just contouring, and I'm going to kind of put that right under my cheekbones, just a hair. Just kidding, that's a lot, but to me it's a hair. Now I'm gonna grab some of that and just rub it on the sides of my nose. Okay, now for bronzing, I'm going to grab my Wet n Wild contouring thing. This is in Caramel Toffee. This is like the darker one. And I'm gonna grab that contouring shade. You can get this at the drugstore. I think that's like $5 if I'm not mistaken. And then this is a Morphe Elite brush, the E3. Just a fluffy bronzing brush is all you need. And I'm just going to kind of place that right like on top of it, but more so on my cheeks just to warm them up. And then I'm going to bring that up on my forehead to bronze and contour as well. Okay, so now that the cheeks are really, really contoured and everything's bronzed up, I'm going to highlight under the eye using this banana shade. You just want a lighter shade. You can use a face powder, whatever. So we're just going to highlight underneath, kind of the sides of the nose a little bit. And bring it back, all the way back. And then I grab a little bit down my nose. And then I'm going to highlight the forehead, just so it's not so bronzy everywhere. Just to sort of mix those together. And then I'll put some on my chin and my upper lip. And then I'll kind of clean this up just a little bit. It doesn't really need it, but just to balance it out. Okay, so as you can see, it's really like going with how the eyeshadow is. It's all sort of coming back. Now I'm going to go in with blush. This is a matte blush from NYX in the color Amber. It's just like a peachy pink matte blush. Nothing too crazy, just a pretty basic blush on the Morphe E4 or just any blush brush that you have. And I'm just going to slightly blush the cheeks right here. You want to go for more of a peachy pink toned blush because you kind of want this to be more of like a flirty look. Okay, now for highlight, I'm going to be using the single eyeshadow from Bare Minerals that I used in my last video in the color Soul. It comes in a little package like this, and it's just like a loose powder. And I'm actually going to be using this for highlighting today. And I'm going to be using a fan brush, or you can just use any sort of small brush you like to use for highlighting. And so it gives a really like reflective highlight, but there's no glitters. Like there's no glitters, there's no shimmers. Like it's just like a really natural, like satiny sort of highlight, and that's why I like to use it, because it just looks just more like real. I don't know. Blend that in. I'm gonna add more because I'm crazy. Okay, then I'll highlight the tip of the nose and go upper lip crazy. Like I literally do my whole lip. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and apply some bottom mascara. It's pretty boring, so you can skip that. Alright, and now for lips. I'm going to keep it very natural, very like nude, baby doll pink. And I'm actually going to be using the Baby Doll NYX Lingerie lipstick. This is drugstore, it's very affordable, it's NYX. It doesn't have to be a liquid lipstick, but it is just like a soft neutral pink. I'm sure you could have this in a gloss or a lipstick or a liquid lipstick, whatever form, just sort of like a nude, neutral, sort of everyday lip color. And I'm just going to apply this how you normally would. I like to just tap it with my finger before it dries and sort of get off any excess. And now to finish off the look, I'm going to use a little bit of the Urban Decay All Nighter spray. This is brand new, so I should probably shake it, huh? Ready? Okay, you guys, so that is the end of the video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and to subscribe, and I will be back with you very shortly. Bye, guys.